Welcome to Every Disney Fairy, where we go over every Disney fairy. Today's fairy is Fawn from the books. In Rosetta's daring day, Fawn crashes into one of Rosetta's roses and invites her to play acorn ball. Rosetta claims she's too busy, so Fawn offers to help instead. When Rosetta asks her to tell the rabbits to stay out of her garden, Fawn says she can tell them, but she doubts that they'll listen. She offers to pull weeds, but Rosetta brings up she doesn't know the difference between weeds and a rare plant, which clearly hurts Fawn's feelings. So Rosetta tells her to go play acorn ball and come back and give her a play-by-play. Fawn is playing acorn ball when Rosetta crashes into her, asking her to check on a crazy squirrel for her. Fawn can tell the squirrel is not crazy, but upset, and he tells her that there's a fire nearby. Fawn tells Rosetta to grab some moss and put it on the fire while she goes to grab some rabbits to stomp the fire out. After the fire is out, Fawn thanks the rabbits, Ronnie, and the squirrel. Rosetta asks Fawn to tell the rabbits not to trample her garden, and Fawn questions why she never got the moss. She doesn't quite believe Rosetta couldn't find any, but moves on, saying she'll mention her garden to the rabbits later. The next morning, Fawn visits Rosetta with an invitation to dinner from the Queen. She almost knocks over a bottle but catches it quickly, and Rosetta makes note that Fawn is especially fast for not being a fast-flying talent. Fawn does not want to get all dolled up and go to the Queen's dinner. She would rather brush the skunks or play pea shoot, but Rosetta makes Fawn a deal. If she will go to the dinner and let Rosetta dress her up, tomorrow they can do whatever Fawn wants. Fawn accepts, and she goes to get dressed by the sewing talents. The dress is lacy white and made of dandelion fluff, with tiny dewdrops that look like diamonds, and a sash of pale pink silk strands from the red never spider that ties in the back with a huge pink bow, giving the illusion of a smaller set of fairy wings. The sewing talents tell her how beautiful she looks, but she doesn't care. She's itchy. She would rather just be comfortable. She and Rosetta are flying back with their shopping montage goodies when a dragonfly named Glitterwing races Fawn, causing her to drop her shopping bags. Rosetta interrupts the race and Fawn does apologize. At dinner, Fawn is itchy and uncomfortable, but everyone compliments her, including Vidya, who says she looks magical. The Queen's messenger asks Fawn and Rosetta to come sit with the Queen, but Fawn declines, saying they're already sitting with their friends. The Queen comes over to sit between Rosetta and Fawn instead, and they chat and laugh about how itchy they are and how tight their shoes are. Fawn and the Queen tell stories and laugh until the Queen presents a medal to Fawn, Ronnie, and Brother Dove, thanking them for putting out the fire this morning. And Fawn is finally having a really good time. The next day, Fawn wakes Rosetta bright and early for a day of Fawn fun. She blindfolds Rosetta and takes her to fried frogs. She defends the frogs against Rosetta's slime slander, saying that they're clean as they spend most of the time in water. Fawn gives Rosetta Frog Riding 101, but she does fall off. Now with Rosetta's wings being wet, Fawn decides that they should go strawberry picking. Fawn keeps getting distracted and leaves Rosetta walking alone. She does eventually wander across the berries, and they both share one in the sun. When a spider scares Rosetta and ruins the moment, Rosetta tells Fawn how she really feels, and this really hurts Fawn, as she thought Rosetta was having fun. Fawn takes Rosetta home, trying to show her beautiful things on the way back. While trying to show her some baby owls, Fawn falls in a hole and her wings get trapped. Fawn calls for Rosetta, who starts to help, but Fawn realizes she's too afraid of the mud and the bugs. So Fawn sends Rosetta out to get back. Rosetta does turn around though, and she helps Fawn out of the hole. Fawn talks Rosetta's rescue up to the Queen, and the Queen presents Rosetta with a medal of her own. Fawn made sure that Rosetta's feast was held before sundown, that way she would end the day better than it had begun. And when Rosetta says that she isn't brave like Fawn, Fawn tells her everyone's fears are different.